What's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Honeypot, the newest betting show brought to you by 49ers Hive. My name is Zach Hernandez, and as always, I am joined by my co-host, Christian Dyer. We're going to be bringing you Week 18's best betting lines. Christian, the season finale, unfortunately, is here. The last regular season week of NFL football. How you feeling about it?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm excited because this is like ever since we added the seventh wild card spot, the 7th seed. You know, the last week of the season is exciting. There's so many different things that can happen. It's completely made the end of the season way more exciting. Plus, I'm kind of ready for the playoffs. This whole season's been an emotional roller coaster, so I'm ready to get towards the end and win this damn Super Bowl.
I hear you, man. It's like enough. I'm ready to get through it. The 49ers have been battle tested. Let's do this thing. We're going to get right into it, guys. Before we do, make sure you hit like, make sure you hit subscribe, copy the link, share it on social media, share it with your friends, share it with people you hate. Just share it. We appreciate it. Our handles are on the screen. Follow us on X, and let's get right into this first game. So the first game, we have the Saturday evening or night game, depending on where you're watching from. The Houston Texans versus the Indianapolis Colts in Indianapolis. Chris, this is a big one. The spread is 1 point for Houston, over under 47.5. This is a big game with a ton of playoff implications. CJ Stroud is back. How do you feel about this game? Who do you like and why?
I like the Texans. I mean, Stroud's back. He's playing well. This is like a win and you're in situation. I think, you know, for the Texans, I think so. I think their defense is going to step up, but I think Stroud's just a better quarterback. I think he's going to outplay Minshew, and they're going to win the game. I think Minshew doesn't normally string together multiple good games. He had a good game against the Raiders. I expect him to struggle at times, and I just think the Texans are going to win this, dude. I think the Texans might. There's a chance they even win this division because I think the Titans are going to find a way to beat the Jaguars. So, I like the Texans big in this one. I think the game's close for a little bit, and I think the Texans pull away. I know they have a couple injuries on their offense at receiver, but I still think that they're gonna run away with this game.
Yeah, I like Houston here too. Every single time I've bet on Indianapolis, I've counted on them. They've let me down. So I'm going to go ahead and go with Houston. And I really like what CJ Stroud's doing. I know they've lost a couple of weapons there on offense, unfortunately, but I still think they're good enough to win and get in. And they could play upset to somebody, you know, a Kansas City, maybe even Miami. I don't know. They're good enough to get in and cause some ruckus. So I would love to see a first-year DeMeco Ryans as head coach make the playoffs with his rookie quarterback who missed a couple of games. It would just be a great story, and I'm rooting for DeMeco. I really like it. I put together somewhat of a little parlay here that I really like, and it's CJ Stroud over 265.5 passing yards, CJ Stroud over 1.5 passing touchdowns, Dalton Schultz over 4.5 receptions, and Dalton Schultz at least 35 receiving yards. And that's plus 370 on MyBookie right now. So I'm going to put $25 and the payout's $117.50. Go check it out, MyBookie.AG. Make sure you use promo code Hive to get our deposit bonus.
It's not a bad one. You know, the biggest thing I think that we as fans of the NFL are missing out on. Just imagine right now if this game was happening and with these implications and Richardson was still healthy.
Yeah.
2 rookie quarterbacks facing off. Winner has a chance to go to the playoffs, possibly win the division. You know, 2 electrifying rookies. It's like, why couldn't Richardson have stayed healthy, man? Oh my God, this game would be so much fun if it was Richardson versus Stroud.
It sucks. It really does suck.
Dude.
But look at the AFC South for years to come. You got CJ Stroud, you got Trevor Lawrence, you got Will Levis, and you got Anthony Richardson. I mean, it's a great group of quarterbacks. And I know maybe people aren't completely sold on Will Levis. I know people are saying they're not as impressed as they thought they would be with Trevor Lawrence. either way, those are 4 starting quarterbacks for each of these teams that are going to be competing for the next few years at the very least. So it's exciting, and I'm excited to see what comes of it. Hopefully we get some good AFC South battles out of that. Did you have any props for this game, or do you want to move on to the next one?
No, I don't think I have any props for this one. I would say just for fun, because the odds are really, really high. If Zach Moss is back healthy, take him for first touchdown for Indy, just because. If you do the first touchdown, take Zach Moss. The odds are really high.
He's plus 1,300.
He's good for them in the red zone. That's what I'm saying. Like, you bet $10. That's what, $130.
$10. Yep, 140.
Yeah, see, it's not bad. But I think if he's going to get some touches, I think he'd get some touches in the red zone or catching the ball out of the backfield, because he catches the ball out of the backfield really well, and they were using him that way until he got hurt. He re-injured his forearm. So I think he's back in this game.
Sweet. All right. Place the bet. Zach Moss, first touchdown score. Go take advantage right now. Next game we wanted to hit you guys with Seattle Seahawks at Arizona Cardinals. Seattle still fighting for their lives in the playoffs. They need a little bit of help. They need the Chicago Bears to beat the Green Bay Packers. But for now, they have to handle their own business and beat Arizona on the road. Christian, Arizona has some impressive wins on the year. I mean, they beat Dallas earlier on. They beat Philly last week. They've beaten a couple of good teams this season, and they played very well against the 49ers. Could they play upset versus Seattle? The line currently is Seattle -3, and the over-under is 48. What do you think?
I mean, I think there's a very high chance they could play upset. I think they're going to be next year. I think they're going to be a very good team, especially if they get Marvin Harrison Jr., which we're hoping they don't, which seems pretty viable. That's possibly going to happen. That team is getting better, and they're going to be, I think, really good next year. So, and I just think this is one of those ones where I think, that Arizona could get their second upset in a row, 2 weeks in a row. The Seahawks coming off a tough loss, Arizona coming off a big win. So you never really know with that who's going to come out, fast in the beginning. This could be a low scoring game. It could be a high scoring game. It just, you never really know. But I think I'd feel comfortable taking the Cardinals in the upset in this game. If you want to string together a couple of upsets to come in this weekend, would be my number one to pick, just because the way Arizona's playing right now and the way they're running the ball and the way that Kyler Murray is playing, I think this could easily be an upset. I'd like for the Seahawks to possibly win, because I wouldn't mind seeing them go and play Dallas in the first round. In the first round, that'd be kind of nice. Get that rematch where Seattle almost went into Dallas and won. So as much as I don't like the Seahawks, I wouldn't mind seeing that as a fan of football. That'd be fun to see them go back into Dallas. But I still I'd say my heart wants Seattle. Think Seattle's going to win. My head tells me it's going to be Arizona with the upset.
I think Seattle pulls it off. Now, does Chicago pull it off and help them? I don't know. But I think Seattle pulls it off. Pete Carroll's too good of a coach in these situations. Jonathan Gannon, still a rookie head coach, has been in these situations before. I like Seattle money line here. I put together a fun parlay just because it's the last week of the year. I got Trey McBride over 5.5 receptions. That's Kyler Murray's new favorite target. DK Metcalf over 5.5 receptions. James Conner and Tyler Lockett will each score a touchdown. And James Conner at least 72 rushing yards. Seattle's rushing defense is not good. Kyler Murray at least 216 passing yards. That prop right now, 6-leg parlay plus $4,200. Let's see, $25 wins me $1,075. Just placed it.
That's not bad. I like that prop.
Could happen. It very well could. And Trey McBride's a favorite. DK Metcalf's a favorite. I think James Conner scored 2 touchdowns last week. These are things that are likely to happen. So you might as well go make some money.
Yeah, well, this is the kind of game where Metcalf needs to start acting like a true number one and take over the damn game. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like you're waiting for it to happen, and it's like, so we can bet on him more.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean, it's like figure it out so we can bet on you more. It's like CeeDee Lamb figured it out for Dallas. Now you take him for a touchdown every single time Dallas plays. So
yeah, exactly. And also, if you're gonna throw a tantrum at times, then you got to be able to really put the team on your back. Mm-hmm. And he has. I'm not saying DK hasn't done that ever, but he's certainly not consistent enough for the kind of diva-ish that he gives Seattle and their fans. So we saw what happened with Jamal Adams. That poor wife, man. He just had to call some random Jets reporter's wife basically ugly, and he is now basically off the team. Not literally, but yeah, he sucks.
He should have been a linebacker, not playing safety.
All right. Next game is Dallas Cowboys at Washington Commanders. Let's see. The line currently is, I just had it up and I missed it.
It's like plus 14.5.
Here it is. MyBookie has it at 13 and the over under is 47. Christian, Dallas could still lose the division. Philly could still win the division. So Dallas isn't going to be resting any starters. They need to win this. If Washington wins this game, Dallas drops to a wild card and they'll have to go on the road week 1 instead of hosting a playoff game. How do you feel? Do they get it done?
I think there's a good, Dallas probably wins this game, right? You'd like to think so. But when you're actually betting, you want, dude, why they're making the odds so high when this is, I don't get it. This rivalry is nuts, dude. This rivalry is, it don't matter how good one team is and how bad the other team is. The history of this rivalry, though, that never matters, ever. And for them to give, Washington 13.5 points, easily take Washington and the points, easily. Like Washington was bad last year, right? Dallas was trying to still had a chance to win the NFC East. What happened? The Cowboys play their worst game. Washington wins 24-6 or whatever it was, 26-6.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? This game, last time Dallas won the Super Bowl, 95, Washington had 4 wins. 2 of their 4 wins was against Dallas. Like this rivalry, there, dude, it literally is telling you that Washington is going to win this game. Yeah. Just the way this rivalry goes. End of the season, Dallas has to win so they get the 2nd seed. Just take Washington the points. They're pretty much giving you this one because this game's not going to be a blowout. Yeah. It's just not. This rivalry means too much for it to be a blowout.
13 points is a lot. And I know we just saw Washington lose by 17 to the Niners. But like you said, divisional games get weird, especially end of the year. Washington wants to play spoiler, cause Dallas to lose the NFC East. It's possible. I have a parlay together. I'm not picking Dallas to lose, but I'm not picking them to win. Right now I have first half winner, Dallas. Total touchdowns over 5.5. Terry McLaurin and Brandon Cooks will each score a touchdown, and Dak Prescott will have at least 265 passing yards. That is plus 1,700 right now on MyBookie. $25 get you 450.
I'd add Dak to have an interception.
Too late, but I should have. Knowing him, I wouldn't be surprised.
Dude, especially in this rivalry type game. I don't know. I mean, Washington still has a powerful offense, and it just depends on how you're going to get. They were in it most of the game on Thanksgiving against Dallas until late in the 4th quarter when Hal threw a pick 6.
Yeah, then the whole game went south.
Yep. Yeah. So I'm telling you, this game's going to be close. It's not going to be a blowout.
Also, is it possible Jacoby starts? I mean, he was supposed to start against the Niners.
I don't think so. I think the hamstring. I think it's Hal.
Really? Okay, yeah. It's that serious.
Yeah.
All right. Second to last game. we got to do our own. 49ers host the Los Angeles Rams. This one is kind
It's
of
hard.
all over the place, and I don't even see MyBookie has too many odds for it currently. Probably because who the hell knows who's playing?
we don't even know which Niners are playing. Like
Right. The Niners are favored by 4, and the over-under is 41. They're expecting this to be a low-scoring event with Sam Darnold versus Carson Wentz. How do you feel about this, and how do you even get a feel on it?
Dude, I don't know, because which Carson Wentz are we going to get? Are we going to get the freaking Stone Cold Killer Carson Wentz, or are we going to get the 5 turnovers Carson Wentz?
Yeah.
I think Darnold will be efficient, probably turn the ball over once or twice. It just depends on which Carson Wentz you get. They're going to be trying to force the ball to Puka Nacua. He needs like 5 or 4 receptions and 27 yards, something to break rookie record. But I think a lot of the backups on the defense are going to be playing for the Niners. I'm just going to take the Niners because, the Niners are still the better team even with their backups, so I'm just going to take the Niners. Yeah. But you really never know. When it's a freaking preseason game, pretty much, it's hard to pick.
Yeah, it basically is a preseason game. I like that. All right, I got a 4-leg parlay put together, or never mind, I can't combine these two. Let me change this. 3-leg parlay put together, over 41 total points. The 49ers to win, and the 49ers will score on their first drive. Yes, that's plus 576.
Put in add a Ronnie Bell touchdown.
I can't because they don't have any player props currently as we're recording this. I assume because they're backups, they don't really have them in the system yet. I'm sure they'll be by the time this is up. They'll have them, so go check it out. But I agree. I wanted to parlay a Ronnie Bell and Jordan Mason touchdown because I'm pretty sure they're going to get in. And I don't know how much Kyron Williams is going to play for the Rams.
He's not. He's out, dude.
Oh, he's not playing.
He's
okay,
out 100%. Yeah.
So just Puka. Just Puka is basically the only starter.
It's just Puka, and it's only because for the record is the only reason.
Well, you could probably bet on him to get those catches because that once he gets them, he's out.
But does the record really count because he's doing it in the 17th game? Like,
I mean,
yeah. You got to do it in 16 to legitimize it.
Who did I see? Didn't Jalen Waddle set the record? So it's not like it's that old.
That's true.
Jalen Waddle set it, and then prior to that, I think it was like the 60s. But yeah, agreed. It's 17 games. That's why I was happy Brock Purdy broke the franchise record in 16.
Exactly.
And with 120 less passing attempts.
That's insane.
People couldn't use that excuse.
That's insane.
Yeah. All right, last game on the docket. This one's going to be good. It is let me get out of here. It is the Buffalo Bills and Miami Dolphins. This is the last game, regular season game of 2023-2024. And of course, it's Sunday Night Football. The Bills are currently favored by 3 points, believe it or not. The over-under is 48.5. This game is in Miami. What do you make of the Bills being favored here? Is it because of what we saw last week from Miami against Baltimore?
I think it's because the Bills are on a win streak. They're hot, and Miami is beat up. Waddle's in a walking boot. Tyreek Hill's in a walking boot. We don't know if Mostert's playing. He's been injured. Tua got injured, so he's not even 100%. Their defensive line is just ravished with injuries.
Yeah.
No Xavier Howard. I think that's why. I think the Bills are going to win the game. I don't even know why Miami. Like, I know Miami wants to win the division, but is it really worth losing everybody else and not having a chance to even win a playoff game? I think Buffalo's going to win and win the division. Honestly, if I was Miami, I would just rest my starters and let them get healthy and go kick the crap out of Kansas City in their rematch, because they weren't in Germany. They probably would have beat them. I think the Dolphins beat Kansas City if they're a wild card team and don't win the division. I just think the Bills are definitely playing with, they're mostly where, they have to win possibly to even make the playoffs. They could miss it if they don't win the division. Miami's in it no matter what. So I think that plays something into it with Miami having injuries. They might not play as hard as they normally would because they've had so many injuries and they know they're in the playoffs regardless. So I think Buffalo wins this game.
I agree with you. And I think Buffalo, what a crazy scenario where they could either be the 2 seed or not make the playoffs at all. I mean, it's just a perfect encapsulation of the Bills season so far because they've been so good and it's so bad at times. I mean, Josh Allen could be a legitimate MVP candidate or could be one of the worst quarterbacks you've seen. What's crazy is like his average depth on his interceptions is still like 17 yards. Like he's still pushing the ball down the field when he gets picked off. I like Buffalo in this one as well. Going down the laundry list of injuries, I'm not sure if you even remembered Nick Chubb or Bradley Chubb too, but unfortunately he tore his ACL with 3 minutes left, down multiple scores last week. So it's just what Miami's going through. You almost feel bad for him.
You lose Phillips and Chubb within the 3-week span.
I don't know if Mike McDaniel unfortunately took some of that 49ers injury curse.
I think he took all of it.
Yeah, knock on wood, but it's been crazy. I like Buffalo here. Like you said, they're very hot. They know what needs to be done to get into the playoffs. I trust Josh Allen to get it done. Maybe I'll eat my words, but I trust Buffalo to cover. And I have a parlay put together here. Buffalo winning, Achane scoring, and
I like that.
Gabe Davis scoring as well. That's plus $725 wins you $200. MyBookie.AG, promo code Hive. Go check it out, guys. Get that deposit bonus. All right, that one's been placed.
Okay.
Shall we end it with our last every single game pick 'em?
Yeah, let's do it.
You know, I know we started this show midway, or perhaps some could argue towards the end of the year, but thank you, Christian, for doing this show with me. I really do appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun.
It is fun.
Next year, we'll have 18, 19 episodes worth.
Exactly.
So 18, I guess. I don't know why I said 19. 18 episodes worth that we'll be able to get out to you every single week. All right. Let's get down to let me get out of here, Sportsbook. NFL. All right. You can go first. Good, sir. Pittsburgh, Baltimore.
Give me Pittsburgh. They're playing for a playoff spot. The Ravens are sitting everybody.
Money line or cover?
Just give me the money line. I'm gonna do money line on these.
Okay. Houston at Indy.
Yeah, give me Houston. I think they're just Stroud's so good. He's gonna make the playoffs.
Minnesota at Detroit.
Detroit, dude, they're gonna be playing angry. I think they're gonna blow the Vikings out.
Cleveland at Cincinnati.
Give me Cincinnati. I'm Driscoll's at quarterback for Cleveland. It's hard to think Cleveland has a chance.
Tampa at Carolina.
Carolina. It's terrible, and Tampa didn't play their best game last week. They're probably gonna blow the doors off Carolina.
Jets at Patriots.
Jets offense is terrible in that. New England still has a top 10 defense.
Falcons at Saints.
New Orleans. I just can't trust the Falcons, dude. I can't trust Desmond Ridder.
Jaguars at Titans.
This is the one where I think just because how beat up they are and how serious Tennessee's going to take this game, I'm taking the Titans.
Okay. Seahawks at Cardinals.
Give me the Cardinals. I think they're going to upset Seattle. It's going to be a good game, but I just think Arizona's going to find a way to get it.
Chiefs at Chargers.
This is the one I struggle with because it's Easton Stick versus Blaine Gabbert. And nobody's playing for anything. The Chargers don't got anything to play for. Their coach is already gone. Give me the Chargers, dude. Easton Stick's gonna have himself a game.
Dallas at Washington.
Give me the Cowboys. I would, I would take Washington if I was taking the points, but money line, give me the Cowboys. I still think there's a chance the Commanders can win, but I still gotta take the Cowboys.
Broncos at Raiders.
Raiders. Their defense is playing really well. They know Stidham. He was with the Raiders.
Eagles at Giants.
Dude, I want to take the Giants because, They almost got Philly last time, but I'm going to take Philly. They're going to try to finish the end of the season on a high note.
Rams at 49ers.
Niners. Darnold's going to have 3 touchdowns.
Bears at Packers.
I got to take the Packers. Dude, the Bears defense playing amazing. But I heard Jalen Johnson might not play. That hurts. That really hurts, I think. It hurts Chicago. And
Bills.
honestly,
Dolphins. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Honestly, Jordan Love's been probably the hottest quarterback the last like fourth of the season. He's got 16 touchdowns to 1 interception. It's just hard to bet against Jordan Love right now. So, yeah, give me the Packers.
Bills. Dolphins.
Yeah, give me the Bills. The Dolphins. I don't think they're gonna be. They're gonna be thinking like, oh, let's just get through this game, get into the playoffs.
Bro, look at these odds. 232,802.
Dang.
You took a couple underdogs. So $10 wins you $22,765.14.
I like it.
All right. My turn.
Let's do it.
Pittsburgh, Baltimore. Give me Pittsburgh. Houston, Indianapolis. Don't let me down, D'Amico and CJ. Minnesota, Detroit. Give me Detroit. It is interesting. They're only favored by 3.5.
It's weird because they're playing their starters, and I'm telling you, dude, they're gonna be so angry after what happened last week.
And who's playing quarterback for Minnesota? Mullins. Cleveland, Cincinnati. I guess give me Cincinnati. Tampa, Carolina. Tampa. Jets, Patriots. Falcons, Saints. Saints, every single time I've bet on you, you've let me down. Please do not do it again. Jags, Titans. Seahawks, Cardinals. Seahawks.
Okay, you're going Seahawks. All right.
Chiefs, Chargers. When in doubt, pick the better coach. Chiefs.
What a better coach against no coach.
Yeah, against the interim coach. Cowboys, Commanders. I guess I'll pick the Cowboys. I kind of want to pick the Commanders to cover, but I'll pick the Cowboys money line. Broncos, Raiders. Give me the Raiders. Pierce is still trying to prove that he deserves the job. Giants, Eagles. Give me the Giants, baby. Tyrod Taylor's going to do it, man. He almost did it on Christmas.
Almost beat the Rams, too.
Yeah, yep. Exactly.
Freaking kicker missed a field goal.
Rams, Niners. Give me the Niners. Bears, Packers. Bears. I think Fields is trying to convince Ryan Poles and Eberflus that they should not draft a quarterback number 1 overall. I don't know if it'll work. He's been playing well. Give me the Bears to play spoiler. I'm sorry, Jordan Love. You do not get that ownership deed just yet like Aaron Rodgers had. The Bears are going to win this one. Bills, Dolphins. Give me the Bills.
I can't believe you're taking the Bears, dude. Freaking.
Look at those odds. 861,611.
Dang.
So $10 wins me $84,507.
You're way higher odds than me.
I only took 1 or 2 more underdogs.
It's crazy how much it changed, dude. I took a couple underdogs for fun because there's so many like backups.
Yeah,
on my personal account, dude. I think I could win like $17,000 if they win.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it. It's the last week, regular season week of football. You guys got to take advantage now. If you haven't, MyBookie.AG, promo code Hive. Go make some money, recoup some of that Christmas money that we all just spent, forked out, hundreds or thousands of dollars, depending on how much you had to buy. Christian, like I said earlier, thank you for doing this with me. I really appreciate having you as a co-host. It's been great. It's been a fun season. We're not going to stop, by the way. We're going to continue this all the way up to the Super Bowl. So make sure you hit like, hit subscribe, share the show, copy the link, share it on social media, send it to your friends, send it to people you hate, send it to people you don't really care about. Just send it to someone. It really helps more than you think. Drop a comment if you're watching this and let us know which bets you mirrored, which bets you disagreed with, which bets of your own you placed. We'd love to hear them. All of our information is on the screen. Please go follow us on X, and happy betting, everyone. Let's go make some honey. All right. Take care, guys.